joining. Um, we'll start in a second, and I'll just make a tweet. If you are here, make a comment. Um, Thank you for joining. Just arrange things, and we'll start in a sec. So I'll present my screen. Um, yep, there we go. So today we'll continue where we left off yesterday, sort of at least. So I'm just thinking of trying the track liveness probe uh, playbook, and after that, so today I basically want to try this part, which is installing Robusta on Argo CD. So okay, cool. Uh-huh. So this is what I'm looking forward to try, but also I just want to complete this part before we do that. So we'll jump right into the terminal. So let's see what clusters we have running. So we are currently running out of cluster Prometheus, which is one of the things that I'm trying, but I still have some issues with it, and my team is quite busy in the past couple of days. So I'm kind of stuck here. I mean, we have these things to try. Today's Tuesday. I'm very confident, and I want to believe that we'll complete this this week. We'll see. So today we'll try Argo CD. If things go well, tomorrow we'll do out of cluster and probably Azure managed Prometheus. But um, or we'll try Flux. Flux was a little hard the last time I tried, but I want to see if there's something that could be made simpler there. So right now we'll go to track liveness probes. So okay, so fail liveness probes. So if you don't know what liveness probes are, they are basically used to check if your pod is running or if there's an issue with your pod. So from what I've heard, it just so happens that sometimes your pods they they fail, but they don't get deleted. Like something else happens, and it's a Kubernetes does not think that the pod is failed or something, and it'll not evict. It'll not restart it for some reason. So in those cases, you can use liveness probes to check if, say, if you have like a endpoint. say for example your application is exposing docs dot robusta.dev slash external, and you'll send some data to this, and if it does not receive, your liveness probe fails, and if your liveness probe fails, you can either restart your pod or do something of that sort based on your requirements. So to do this, we'll have to add it to the custom playbooks part, which is here. So right here we have our generated values, the fake generated values, and here what we'll do is we'll replace this with this, and we'll have to upgrade like the Helm upgrade part. But the thing, as you know, like this is my original generated values which I can't show, so right now I'll just add this, and we'll quickly up make a Helm upgrade. All right, so I added it. I'll just close it. Before that, I just want to check. Okay, the audio shouldn't be too loud now. I Yeah, something that I should check every time I make a stream. So right now what we have to do is we have to be in the right cluster. So if we see here, we have both of these clusters, both of which don't work at this point because they're not connected. So we'll stop them out of cluster. So we'll stop both of them, and I believe Robusta stream is the one that should work. So we'll start it and then upgrade it. While that is happening, I'll see if I can. I'm trying out something. Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, still trying out some stream techniques, I guess. Um, so we'll s- we'll just I have like a massive list of clusters because K3 makes them really easy to create, and also I use each of them for different purposes, and it really makes things really easy because as you see, like each one of them is for a different thing, different use case that I want them for. So now we'll start. What's the stream? So this cluster, as far as I know, should be able to. So it already has integrations with Robusta, so it should be able to work directly without having to do some additional configurations. So we need to switch to that cluster. That's using Cube Switch. By the way, you can also do that using Cube CTX, which is Cube Context. So this is called context switching, which is not that hard, but when you are dealing with multiple clusters, it's very handy to use this. So we have to switch to Robusta Stream. Okay, so things look like they are running. Just sending a demo alert. Generated values. I'm just looking up its name so that I don't accidentally create a new cluster. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, right. So it I looks like its name is Robusta UI. Nice. Okay. Now that's done. We can see it here. Hmm. And yesterday, if you remember, we also configured routing, which we did, which we did here, where we routed notifications to different based on the namespaces. So it's still working, and we know that how, because we see some notifications here and other notifications here, and that's because some of the notifications in the cube system namespace, they go to random, and from the default namespace they go to robusta cloud. So that's how we know it's still working. So now if we want to check liveness probes, we have to go here. Okay, it is a liveness probes, so we have to apply. Okay, so the liveness probe is created. We have to wait and see if we get the notification. So we'll just pick this cluster. Okay, I think we so cool. So we already have the notification that says the liveness probe is failing, which is very nice. So now that we have configured liveness probe, I also want to try another routing, which is to route based on. Hmm. So this isn't very different from what we did yesterday. I think it just matches, and so yesterday it was based on namespace, so it says match namespace. Today it's more about match identifier. So what this does is, if the excuse me, so if the alert is of if the alert is a crash loop back off, like report crash loop, if that is the so every alert has an identifier, like a name thing given. Okay, this is annoying now. I'll take it off. Name thing given to it. So in that case, it routes based on that name. So I don't think it's pretty big enough for us to try right now. So what I'll do is we'll create a new cluster and we'll try Argo. 3D. We'll stop Robusta stream. I think I do have an Argo cluster already, so I think we can reuse them. So I'm creating way too many clusters. So right now, what we are doing is we are using K3D to create. So not create at this point. At this point, I already have a local cluster. So I'm starting the local cluster, and I'll context switch into that cluster. Okay. So I seem to have run a lot of tests. So so the problem right now is Argo is installed here. So even if I delete something, Argo will try to bring it back. So for now, first I'll uninstall. Um, hmm. Okay. So I don't think even Argo CD is installed here, which is weird. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So there we have it. Like Argo CD is inside of a namespace called Argo. So right now we have to get. So right now this is Argo CD, but we'll just uninstall Argo CD and install it again and set things up again. So this was some time ago. So it says like 43 days ago. So we'll try to do it again. Okay, how do we do this? So I'll. Oh, okay. Helm list. Hmm. Helm list. Can I? Hmm. Well, this is weird, but what I'll do is, well, I'll. Oh, so the weird thing right now is I know that I installed Argo using Helm, but I'm not sure how to like get rid of it, which is very weird. So I just decided to, yeah, I'll probably do that. Maybe I'll try it out after the stream, and then tomorrow I'll just let you know how to do that. Yeah, if you have any questions related to Kubernetes and stuff, feel free to like comment them below. Okay, we'll switch into. Oh, so this issue happens again. Wait, we'll go here. We'll go to K3D. Up, oops. Argo stream. Merge into kube config. Nice. And We have Argo stream. So right now it's empty. A sec. So first we'll have to install Argo CD. So we'll go look up Helm, or if we have, okay, here we have an install page. We'll go to documentation, quick start. Oh, okay. So maybe I just installed it using this install.yaml instead of Helm. That could explain why Helm is like not showing what's happening. But it's weird that I did that, because then to uninstall it, I think I have to like do the same thing. I'll see if there's a Helm chart to do this. Um, uh, uh, okay, which is installation. Okay, so currently community maintained Helm chart. You know what? Wait, I think I have one last trick to pull. We'll go to Artifact Hub. Nice. So here we add it to our Helm. Uh, we'll just paste it in. Oh God. Okay. Okay. The chart already exists, and we will install it. Now, after we install Argo CD, we directly can't access. Um okay, so we can't access. So what we have to do is put forward default. I'll just So we'll just open a new terminal. So switch dot uh, puts you into the previous context that you were in. So we just put forward Argo, and so to get the password, we have to run this. So I believe this is the password. We'll just put it here, and we will go to um, nice. I think admin is the user. This is the password. Very cool. So we are now inside of Argo, And from here things should be pretty simple. So if you go back to robusta documentation. Mm-mm. Okay, so I'll just, okay, yeah, we'll put it in dark mode anyways. I don't know if we have dark mode here. Appearance enable. Yeah. Now what we'll do is we'll just split this. uh, 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 okay. And so what we have to do is a little tricky. So here we have to create a new app. So this part we should have done this already, which is to have our generated values file, which we already have. You can do it by clicking this part where it will take you back to creating a generated values file. And we are using a small cluster, so we can use this. So it's more like, so this is not the original generated values file. This is my original file, but I can't show it. um, I should actually sit down and add the signing keys all into different secrets. So I'm still trying to understand how to work with secrets. So once I understand, so creating single secret, it's a little harder. So I did not do that, but what I should do is I should create a bunch of secrets and first try to see if there's a tool that can let me create secrets easily, and I should probably use that. So we'll just remove this part. So we just need to do this, which I will do. um, but before that we will create our application. So we'll create new app. uh, New app, application name. I think these names are case sensitive. I think all the names should be in small case, if I'm not wrong. And we'll go here, repository URL, copy link. So this repository URL is basically for Argo CD to get the Helm chart on its own. So that's what we use this for. And then in the chart, so it already preloaded it, and in the chart it will ask you for the details, the cluster URL, namespace. Okay, the namespace you have to, you can do default. And in the Helm, huh, destination, right, okay. Let me see like this. Okay, so we switch this to the directory option. Hmm. It's changed to direct to Helm. Okay, so we'll have to change this to Helm. Oh, okay. So here instead of, so it says you'll have to add all the values inside of here. You shouldn't give it a values file, but you have to add them all here directly. So to do that, I will change the name to, for example, say Argo Robusta. And what I'll do is I'll just take the same thing and I'll paste it in my original values file. I'll uncomment any other things, and now I'll copy this whole think, and just make sure I add them and it's not visible. Hmm. So next what we do is we need to add this. So we make sure you fill in values, not values file. Understood. And then click create. Okay. So I added them. So I just added them. You just have to trust me there. So and then we'll have to click create and sync. Create sync. Okay, we have to click all and synchronize. So now what's happening is these are different. So these are secrets, config maps, secrets, and all of that. They are getting deployed, and then Robusta runner is getting deployed. Oh, okay. So I think I know an issue here. So the issue right now is it is only deploying. Okay, a small cluster. True. So right now the problem is that it's only deploying Robusta and Robusta Runner, not Prometheus. So why is that? So the problem is if we go to our YAML files, there is this line called enable Prometheus stack false. So when it says enable Prometheus stack false, Robusta does not install Prometheus automatically. So that is the reason why we don't have Prometheus and only have just Robusta here. So what we can do is, I think we have to, uh, wait, what? Um, yeah. So we have to like edit this part. So what we have to do is change the edit, and we have to change the values file. Once we change the values file, we have to sync. We have to click all and synchronize. So now if we look correct, if we did it correctly, it has to create all of okay, out of sync. I'm not sure why it's oh, so I think the cluster in itself, it's overwhelmed. I think the problem is that the cluster does not have enough resources um, to accommodate basically all of these. So okay, so it is. So So this is all getting created in here. Oh, nice. Yeah, so it is becoming unresponsive because this is a little too much, and Argo CD is not able to handle all of that. So it is definitely a little too much. So I think that's the reason why it's frozen right now. But at least we have at least successfully installed Argo. Yeah. So, but the thing is, it is different how you configure alerts or anything for Argo compared to how you do it for other clusters. But I think at this point, I think this cluster is not going to work anytime soon. So for today, I think I'll stop things here, and tomorrow maybe we'll just continue. Maybe I'll try creating a cluster that's a little bigger, so Argo can also run. Right now it's not running, which was not which was unexpected, because I did run on the same cluster before. But either ways, thank you for joining. I'll see you later. uh, Thank you. See you. um, Make a tweet so that I'll recognize you. Bye.